All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And now it's first and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On first and 10, here's Wentz. And he whips that one incomplete there. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz finding his safety valve here. That's complete. We'll give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Oh, this is blocked. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first down throw from Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
first down, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green
39. A first down carry for Davis. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, Davis. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. They'll give it to him up the middle. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Being chased out, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, it's Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's again to Davis. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Now a handoff to Davis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Second down, Mayfield. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Lucky 56.
On third down, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. Wentz now on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And on the ground they go with a running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. Here we go. Waiting.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 82.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's Njoku over the middle. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half.
Right,
It's
now,
1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
Here's Mayfield. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Detroit!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Mayfield on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
To throw, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And again, it's Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku as the first half is winding down. And the Browns add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll run it again here with Davis. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
Now Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for the First possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They'll roll him out right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Wentz to throw on second down. This complete left side to Aguilar. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A good pickup there at 22.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Shut. 20. Tokyo. Great 15. Great 15.
To throw, it's Wentz. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Waiting. And we're good, we're good.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Hey. 120.
And they'll go on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
This 5-7. Run. Black.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Demarius Randall. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Following the interception, Mayfield, quick hitch, complete. It's Grant, and he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Wentz going to throw. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long.
There we go. Back. 120.
Now Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Set. 3-19.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Santos with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Let's go.
Now Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
All right, here we go.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
A run for Nick Chubb, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And now running right through it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Over!
First down, Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
He'll get it up the middle. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Set. Green, 39.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurry up, here we go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they will take a knee here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're